Hello everyone, welcome back to another spoiler-free book review video of The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I hope you all are doing fine and thank you for clicking on today's video. So this is a classic mystery thriller, crime and literary fiction book. I have a spoiler-free reading vlog of this book, so you can also check that out if you want to know more about this book after watching this video, of course. So for the plot of the book, I'm going to read the backside of the book for you. Under the influence of their charismatic classic professor, a group of clever and eccentric misfits at an elite New England college discovers a way of thinking and living that is a world away from the humdrum existence of their contemporaries. But when they go beyond the boundaries of normal morality, their lives are changed profoundly and forever. The reason why I read the backside of the book is because I don't want to spoil the story, because that was the only thing that I knew when I started reading this book. So this book was very surprising for me, so I thought I should don't spoil this book for you. Now let's get into the review of the book without any spoilers. I love this book. This was so mysterious and had that dark academia vibes, and I wanted to read dark academia, to be honest, because I love that. The book was written as a criticism for classic elitism and dark academia, though this book is written in that same theme. The writing is brilliant that I literally felt like, yeah, I am reading something new. Also, this was my 100th book, so I was like, yeah, finally I'm reading a new type of writing. Straight in the beginning of the book, a murder is thrown on our faces. Then we read about how, why and what happened that led to that murder, and then the aftermath, and we also read about the person who is murdered and those who actually committed that murder. The whole book is from single POV, that is of Richard, and the way Donna Tatt has written the characters is just amazing. What's smart about the writing is that we only know what Richard know about the situations or the characters. The only character we know fully is Richard's, because we are always in his mind as we are reading his POV, but knowing less about the situations or the characters makes this already mysterious book more mysterious. The characters are students who learn classic Greek philosophy and other languages. Their teacher Julian only takes few students in his class, and right now he only has 6 students: Henry, Francis, Bunny, the twins Charles and Camilla, and Richards, who recently joined. All the students have very little interaction with other students as Julian teaches them everything, and this thing about Julian gives kind of a cult vibe, like he's very selective about the students that he picks for his class and he's the only one who teaches them. However, I did find this idea very interesting, though it gives that cult vibes. All the characters are morally grey, and these people are really smart, especially Henry. They are terrible people, but still at some points in the story you will find yourself sympathizing with them, and that's the great way of writing, to be honest. Like, it makes us doubt our own thoughts, but not too much, of course, because as it's written as a criticism. The story is medium to mixed pace. You will get sprinkles of twist and tensions here and there. Some scenes are slow while some are fast, and the story is divided into 2 parts. The part 1 is how and why the murder happened, like the motives, and the second part shows the aftermath, the investigations, the reactions of other people, and how these characters are dealing with it mentally. The ending was crazy. I didn't expect that at all, and I'm so happy that this book has an epilogue. Otherwise, I would have gone mad. Epilogue is really a need in this book. This is a book that you can read not in just 1, 2 or 3 days, but for weeks. It's better to read this book a bit slowly so you can enjoy the vibe and actually read this book rather than just completing it. As I said, this book is somewhere slow and somewhere it's fast. So it's better that you actually enjoy reading this book rather than just completing it. And this book was a 5-star read for me. I will recommend The Secret History by Donna Tartt. And if you love dark academia, then you should just pick up this book. You will love it. Also, if you want to get into classics, then too you can start with this book, as this book is not that old and the language is not as complex as it is in other older classics. As this book was published in 1992, so the language is not that complex, so you can definitely start with this book. I wanted to read more classics this year, so this was definitely a great start for that, though I did read The White Knights before this. But yeah, this book was just amazing and I loved it, and I'm so happy that I chose this book as my 100th book. It's been 1 or 2 weeks since I completed this book, but I'm still not over it, to be honest. If you've already read this book or you have any suggestions, then do give them in the comment section. And I hope you found this video helpful. And if you like it, then do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I also have a book blog where you can find short stories, poems that are written by me, and reviews and recommendations. And to connect with me, follow me on my Instagram. I'm very much active there. I'll give all the links in the description box, so do check out the description box. So that's it it for this video and I hope you liked it. So see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, read as many books you want and can, and bye bye.